Hello there, welcome to City Skylines Remastered on the PS5. This is going to be a vanilla playthrough. It's new on the channel. Normally it's my Minecraft Forever world, but I just wanted to try something different. I've got a few DLC packs installed, but it's not them all. Can't afford that. So let's get straight into it. A new game. I'll just quickly select a map. I can't remember which one I preferred. We'll try Two Rivers. I'll give it a quick new name. It's already there. And we'll do left hand. There's nothing else I want to add, so we'll start straight away. So basically I'm just going to build up from the start and try and save as much money as possible. I'm doing this vanilla, so there's no cheats on it. So here we are. I'll just have a quick look at this area, just on the riverbank there. So let's zoom in. I'm going to start. I'll just quickly have a look. Not that. Info view and see what resources are. So we can see that area there I'm looking at is forest. So this will be like an industrial area. First of all, got to lay down a little road. Just one little bit. Oh, scrap that. Now normally I want to add a roundabout, but I don't want to waste loads of money on it at first. We can do that later on. So let me just pause the game and let's just lay the first bit like that. And I think I've got one-way roads there, look. That's coming into the city. I want to do it curved. Like this. So that's the entrance from the highway. I don't want to waste a lot of money right now on roads, but you kind of have to, because I'm going to start the city here. You kind of have to, I'm not really sure, because you've got to upgrade it eventually. Maybe I'll just do it with the dirt track. Do it straight. Look at that, it's still 2,000. It's still going to cost you 2,000 to get down here. Just wondering if I need to go further up. Let's do that. Right, that'll be the first residential area, I think. Oh dear. We're just always trying to get the most perfect start, because your money will run out so quick and you'll end up being bankrupt. So let's extend this road a little bit further. Because this is going to be the industrial area. closer down here. I don't want it touching the residential because the first part of industrial is like dirty until we can change it to forest. And that's kind of like a clean industry. Now I know I want a little, so I'm not going to build on the main road because I need to upgrade it eventually to a big highway. So what I need to do is just maybe do something like that. Right, the first thing I need to do before we set it going is to add some electricity. You'll pop in there, and then some water. I'm basically trying to get it as cheap as possible. Get everything done as cheap as possible. And then we won't have a problem with the money later. Got to be quite, I mean, I've found that you've got to be quite ruthless at the beginning, quite greedy. You know, put the taxes up as soon as you can to as, not the highest, but the highest they'll accept. Now, we just need the, this is where you waste a lot of money, because this has got to be connected quite far away from your buildings, because it's like waste. You can see that is costing me like $2.5 grand. Just to get rid of the waste. And then we've got to connect the power. So we're pretty much ready now to start. You can see the green line is demanding, asking for residential areas. So if I go to select, I can draw in the houses myself. So that's what I'll do. I'll just draw these areas. I'll do them as big squares at first. You can do singular square, which is a little house, but these will get more people. In a perfect world, I'd get this first episode up to about level 3. The third stage. Just going to whack in a load at first, because the demand for people is going to be big at first, and then it'll die off and they'll ask for industry straight away, so they've got jobs. But I want to get to the next stage pretty quick, and I'm just going to draw in some industrial straight away. Oh, I didn't want that on the main road, did I? Because I've got to upgrade this bit, so I'll leave that gap. I'll just move them down a bit. See, it's all about it's all about pre-planning. You can easily get it wrong and end up wasting money. And I'm just going to build a small one here for now, and I'll build a residential here. Now the reason that is that I want the electricity to join up without me having to join them up with a what's it called, a power line. It'd be difficult. Right, let's get going. Let's set it to fast. I like to play as quick as possible. Now the houses will start building pretty quick, and you'll see the vehicles then move in, the people. So here we go, first buildings. Should be quite a lot. The green bar is asking for a lot of people, and the industry should then kick in pretty much straight away. Let me just check the water. Yep, they've all got coverage, and then it's going to ask for electricity. I didn't get away with it, did I? I was hoping to get away with this, but they won't move in unless I give them power. Nobody's coming now. So we've got ourselves a fair few buildings, fair houses. Still asking for a little bit more residential. So I'll just fill these in for now. It's going right down now. Is a residential. He wants a bit of commercial, and I'm not going to build it on the main road. I'm just going to build it to the side. So that I can expand the road later on. That's building the first shops. There we are. Well, that's a nice house, isn't it? Look at that. Nice houses. They'll all upgrade eventually. Then we've got a bit of industry already. I'm going to build a bit of a bigger one because it's asking for a fair bit. There's the traffic coming in. This is the first car. It's Ashley Finch. She works at the Ice Cube factory. And let's see where she lives. I just follow her to where she goes. There she goes. Look, a little family. They're in the house. That's the first house. Sunnyside residence. I can change that. We can call them what we want. We'll call them Cthulhu, because that's what they are. They're all moving in now, look, all parking up. These roads are going to get upgraded eventually. Now it's asking for a ton of industrial because they all want jobs. So let's just give them that. A few more blocks there. Now, straight away, I'll look at the economy, my budget. I need to knock these down. I'll put electricity at 80 and water at 75. I'm trying to get this red debt into green, if possible. Let's just have a look at maybe expanding this a little bit. Don't know why they're miserable. God, it's an industrial site, mate. What do you want? They're asking for more jobs, so let's just give them what they want. Just want to check the electricity. Yeah, it's already pretty low, so I'm going to put in another. I don't want it in the water. I've learned that trick before. There they are, look, on the water edge. And now he's asking for water here. There you are. Right, we're in the green. And just check the electricity again. Yeah, it's well up. Right, so residential's now coming back. They want more residential. So we're going to go this way. I'll do a bit of a street. Now I will have to put water in for these. I'm going to leave a little bit of a gap here. Check the water. I think it's going to be about there, a bit further. Very good. Right, his population is 234. And what's the milestone? 420. So we need to expand a little bit more. So I can pop a road in here, look. They don't like that, do they? Tough. Build right on the edge of the map here, on the square. Just bang a load of smaller housing. Just fill it all in. That'll do. It's asking for a bit more commercial. I'll do another big one. And a bit more industrial. Now I just want to look at what is connecting these. If I can just join them up. That should work. Give me a bit more space to expand this area. Well, I hope you can hear the music that's playing. It's marvellous. Put in some little ones. It's asking for a fair bit of industry. Loads of little factories. So if we expand a little bit more residential, we should get the upgrade to the next level. Just have a quick add on here. Build straight away, look. And this area here, I'm going to build a big sort of highway This is just the beginning. You're quite limited with what you can do at start. But you've got to keep that main entrance road pretty clear for now, because it's all going to get upgraded. It's asking for a little bit more commercial. Let's have a look at what we can do. Just going to check the water. See, that's going to be just out. It's all just a bit forward thinking, that, because they're only going to complain straight away. I'll leave a gap. Just check the electricity. Somebody complained about water, look. Pain in the arse. So it's asking for a little bit more industry. Let's have a look at a road. Just add some industry on here. So what is that building? Let's have a look. Well, it employs people, so doing well on money. Let's just have a look at expanding people again. Just going to check where the water pipe is. Yeah, we've already got that covered, so that's kind of free. Putting some more housing. Quite ambitious. I'll do 2, and then 1 on the end. That should push us up to 420 easily. The money's doing good. You've always got to keep checking these water pipes. I'm just going to do a little bit like that. Cheapest way. Let me just check. Right. Now I can add garbage, healthcare and education, and I can put the taxes up. So I'm just going to pause it. And I need to build a garbage sort of site somewhere out the way. Maybe I'll pop it down here. I did get a bit of money. Maybe I'll use do you think I should put the roundabout in now and then expand this area, because I've got the money to do it now. I just want to get to the first level. The game's on pause, so nothing's happening. Right, let's do it. Right, I think I quickly just need to draw a little area. 64. That's 74. can never get this right. 64. See what I mean? You don't measure up right. Right, I'm gonna now. It's one way I want, and it's curved. Is that big enough? Like that. Oh dear. Right, I'm gonna upgrade that little bit of road. Is that what I wanted? No. What I want is like this. Something like that. Now what I do, take them out. This will be edge of that straight. It just jumps at the end. Look how there. Perfect. Now I'm going to have to do upgrades. I told you this was going to be expensive. Like this. Well, let's see how we go in. I can now fiddle with the taxes, so I'm going to put that up to 12 straight away for everyone, and keep that money coming in good. Now, yep, pause again. I forgot to add the bin men. Now, I'm forward thinking here by just having a bigger road. And then I'll do a smaller one. And this is for the garbage, and I want it well out of the way. I think he does need water. So I'm gonna just bite the bullet. So these people are asking for the garbage taken out, and now I've got the landfill site. The bin men are coming out, and off they go. And they'll pick up all the garbage. Now I want a school. And maybe I'll pop him on the road edge. Just trying to figure out where's best. And then I'm gonna deselect this house here. I'll do them both. I want them two houses moved. So now I can add houses on the front of the highway or the main street. Young Boulevard. Asking for a lot of residential. Perfect. So we've now got a school. I'll just go into the economy and go down. I'll knock all these down. I'm going to knock the medical centre down because I don't need it. I'm not going to build one right away. I'll leave that on 90. Let me just check electricity now. Water's still good. Yeah, I need another wind turbine. This is always the way at the beginning. So there we go. We've got doing really well. We've got 1,000 surplus money coming in. It's asking for a lot of more residential. I think what I'm going to do is upgrade these roads. Make them all a bit more appealing. And I'll do it further down here as well. Now if I go into info view and up to traffic routes, junctions, I can turn off the traffic lights. I don't want traffic lights. I just want traffic to be flowing through. So I'll turn off all the traffic lights. There's none on there. It's not big enough. Any down here? No, I think that's it. So the traffic could just flow as it wants. Now I'll keep maybe upgrading these roads. I'll leave them others for now. It can all be done a bit later on. I'll do this one just because I'm nice. Let's add a bit more commercial. This is the shopping street. Pennies, not Denny's. Similar. And what housing can I add? So I got rid of these houses here, and I'll just replace them with smaller ones. I'll leave a bit of a gap just in case I want to expand the road. And I'll pop a little house just here. Nice. And there we are, we just let it run. It's going full speed. Reanimator City. Looking nice. Some dirty industry. There's Cthulhu House. Is it that? I can't remember which one it was. There. It's got a nice little car. Belongs to Stephen Brown. Whoever he is. So I could expand a little bit more residential. Let's have a look for that. And I'll just install the water while I'm here. Pop in these few houses. Now I might just leave a little space for a park. Forward thinking again there. If I can leave in this area here, I'll put a park there when I get parks. So we're just going to be working on residential really until we get to the next milestone. Which is 850. What is he asking for? I bet it's educated. Not enough workers. People are lazy, huh? I think it's because it wants more people to move in. So maybe let's just give it what it wants. Let the people move in, the demand's there. I'm thinking maybe expand this area too. Why is that doing that? Weird. Already got the water in, that's good. I like that when it does that. It's kind of like you paid for it already. Right, I've got to be careful here. Do it that way. I'm just leaving enough road to expand, enough space. I'll show you, look. If I want to upgrade that area now, I do it without destroying any buildings. Now let me just check the traffic lights, turn them off. Checking, there shouldn't be any down here, not unless I put them in myself. Right, we're doing really well. Commercial could be a bit more inspired, couldn't it? So maybe let's just have a look at that. Maybe just get some more commercial in there. While the demand's up. Everything's in demand at the beginning. Maybe add some more residential here. Just get a little bit more space. I don't want it too close to the highway because they'll complain about noise. Because these, I don't know what these people are called in Sims. It's like Similonians, is it? Well, I don't know what these are. City Skyliners. But they do like to moan. Like these guys will be moaning about water in a second. So I'll preempt that. Just one more over there. I just preempt the moaning. Money's going up good. We're not in debt. No one's complained about taxes. Don't mention it. If you don't mention it, they won't notice. Got to be really cautious at the beginning. I don't want to take out a loan, so got to keep the money coming in. If it's not red, we're all right. I could add a school, sorry, a healthcare centre, but you don't need it. Nobody's poorly. Average health 56. What do you think? If we do it there, get a bit more coverage here. Look, everybody's happy. Look, that 56 health now will go up. I didn't really want to put that in until the next level, but it's going up. Look, 60. Nobody was poorly anyway. I think the only way they can get poorly is if you poison them, which is this guy here. Look, the pollution. Now if I put that pollution on this side, it would infect all the water and they'd all get sick, and eventually they'd all die. That'd be end of your city pretty quickly. So it's asking for a lot more people. So let's have a look. Maybe I'll do a little road here. Little cul-de-sac. Sprue Drive. Spew Drive. Just going to check the water. Yeah, we've got courage, that's good. Keep it moving in. It's asking for a little bit more commercial. I'll build a little shop just there. See how that goes. Money's doing okay, people are moving in. Again, no one's complained about any taxes. Do a bit more residential. Get a couple down here, look. Straight away, a little plot. People should be moving in pretty quick. They got swimming pools. They're pretty nice houses, them, aren't they? So we might have to have a little bit of a push on residential just to get it to go up. So we'll just build a couple of little houses here by the road. It's asking for electric because we're running out. So another turbine. Electricity is a bit of a weird one at first. The demand is quite a lot. So there's a nice little town started. $8.50 is what we need. Just looking at that road, I can deal with that later, but it just looks a bit weird where it goes from 2 lanes to 3 to 2 to 1. We'll get into that as it opens up a bit more. Right, I'm thinking maybe add a little bit more residential down here. I want them to be quite big so that it gets some people in. I'm just preempting that industrial demand. So I think once we go up a level, 8.50, we're at 8.10. I might need to have a little bit more of a push on residential again. Just trying to look where. Is there any gaps? I'll just put a little street in here. I could do maybe a little house there. Just to give it that little push, so you go up a level. Now this is like a dirty area, look, it's like killing the trees. Pollution. So what I'll do, I don't want it to be polluting that water, I've got to be careful. Don't expand it anymore that way. But as soon as I get the chance to do districts, I shall change it to forestry, which is like a clean industry. We'll expand it a little bit this way. Check the water. Yeah. I thought somebody got sick then. That guy went green. $8.29. Just pray it doesn't do that. Where people start getting sick. If that pollution affects that water, they'll start getting poorly. So I want to avoid that. If I can just get one little house in somewhere. Maybe there, look. That could push it over the edge. Just looking for one little gap. I think one at the end here. See if they appear. Yep. Little plots getting built on. Love it when it does that. So I'm hoping districts come up next and I can change this straight away. It's going to be a bit of a risk changing the industry all at the same time. But I need to get rid of that pollution. And I might be able to build, buy a square. There we go. Yeah, I can buy one area of districts. Right, I'm going to pause it. I think I'm going to buy this one here. 5,000. So now this bit's opened up with this bridge. Very cool. Now I'll just do districts. I can draw it on. This will be the first one. Residential. Evergreen Hills, and I'll do this bit here as another one. This is going to be like a commercial part of town, and then this bit is the industry. Now what I mean by that is I can change it to forestry. Right, this is going to be a bit of a risk. We're just going to have to go with it. I'm going to put in a fire engine. And I like to put them on the roundabout so they can just, well, yeah, go around. It's asking for a little bit more commercial. I've got to be careful not to overstretch. Put him on the main road. You see the money going down now because the industry's closed. Technically, it's been swapped. So as all the buildings go, all the people are losing their jobs. So there's no money coming in. It's dropping, and then eventually they'll start opening new factories, and it'll all get replaced. It just takes a bit of time. It's a risk to do it in such one big chunk. But I wanted to get rid of the pollution. So all these are new buildings. They'll start hiring new people. The money should start going back up. There you go. Look, it's starting to go back up a bit. So we weathered that a little. Not too bad. So let me just pause it. At the milestones, I just wanted to check. There's some unique buildings and a police station to add. Then there's some policies there. I think I might do that. Moderate reduce energy. Do that. Just look at my budget. Now I don't think I can put in a park yet. Let me just check. No, it's like a landmark. These are quite expensive, I think. Yeah, way too expensive for now. You can get a park for like 1,000. So let's just see what the money does. Starting to go down again. got to balance it so it's not going down. I want it to be going up. Yeah, it's going down. So let's have a look. Just got to counteract the money loss. Just give it a bit more commercial. It's going back up again now slowly, so I think we've averted that problem. And I can change these names. We can call it Cthulhu Zone. Just for a laugh. So, yeah, this is the first part. We've got up to nearly 900 people, which is good. We can start expanding on the roads maybe. Yeah. Something like this. Because I've got to expand at some point. Now you see these, look, it's crime, and it's asking for a police station, which I didn't really want to put in at first, but I might put him on the roundabout here. Let's stick him on this bit down here, look. That should solve that. You get little cop cars coming out. I think he's just, yeah, he's picked up a criminal, I think. So that clears that problem up pretty quick. Just going to look at the junctions again. Turn that off. Right, we're doing good. Thanks for watching. Episode 2 coming pretty soon. I might do this live, maybe. So thanks for watching.